Hey y'all, good morning. I hope you guys had a fantastic weekend and happy Monday. It's a little gloomy here in Atlanta, but I've got sunshine on a cloudy day. It feels like it's going to be a good day. So yeah, as you can see, I am stuck in traffic. I left home just a little bit late, but it's all good. I'll get there when I get there. So today I want to talk about, I had someone ask me, again, a lot of my topics seem to be coming not from like, oh, hey, you should talk about this, but just general conversations that I'm having with people. So yeah, for this one, oh, hell no. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Just hold the hell on. Because these folks out here wrecking and I ain't got time for this. Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, yes. So again, these topics are kind of coming just from being in conversation with people. Like, hey, how'd you do this, or what should I do about this? So yes, I was talking to a friend, well, an associate, her daughter, younger girl. Basically, she was asking me, how did I become successful? And I think the first thing you really have to address in that is, what does success mean to you? Because for me, yes, I am successful, but I still think that I have a lot to learn. I still think that I have a long ways to go. And I know this big ass truck do not think it's going to get over in front of me. Anyways, yes, so I think it's a matter of really defining what is success to you. Does this mean having 2 degrees? Does this mean having a job that pays a certain amount? One thing that I will say that has always, my mom used to tell me all the time, birds of a feather flock together. I knew what it meant then. Even after graduating high school, okay, I knew what it meant. It was like, okay, just choose wisely who your friends are, whatever. That was my interpretation of what it was. Then in college, I kind of lost all of my friends, which, it ended up working out in my favor, because as soon as I lost all of my friends, my grades skyrocketed. I mean, y'all, literally, okay, ignore that horn, y'all. I'm gonna ignore it because God. But anyways, I literally lost all my friends, but I went from being I was on probation for probably 2 whole semesters, y'all. Like, it was bad. I was all bad. Y'all, this car is messed up that got in this wreck. Thank you, Lord. We on our way to work. We're gonna get there safe. Hallelujah. Anyways, I was saying, my grades skyrocketed when I lost all of my friends. Not to say that I was hanging out with bad people, because I've rekindled friendships with those people. But I think where I was in my life, you really have to stop and evaluate and say, hey, who's doing me good? Who's not doing me good? Or is it me? And at that time, it was me. And I needed a break from myself. I needed a break from everything else. So yeah, I got to school, and that's when I really started to realize birds of a feather. I really started to understand that. And even when my grades did go up and I was finishing up school, I was still hanging out with people who, those same people who what I wanted in life is who I hung out with. So I was still partying and having fun and doing all of this and all of that. So those are the people that I hung out with, and we were successful in doing that and finding the great parties, having fun. Oh shit, I'm finna cut this man off here. So we, so that was there. And then post college, I still didn't know what I wanted to be, I guess. But I started doing a lot of internships and still wasn't really making friends or networking or anything. I really didn't know the power of that probably until about 4 or 5 years ago, to be completely honest. And I say all of that to say the big thing that I want you all to take from this is that you have to surround yourself with like-minded people. You cannot expect to be in a suit and tie during the week making 6 figures and have friends who don't want the same thing, because it's likely that those friends that you have are going to sabotage what you have going on or get in the way of that, or you can't find a balance between, oh, do I want to go out and party Sunday night, or do I need to make sure that I got it together on Monday? Because yes, there are times that I do go to work hungover, and it's not admirable, but I don't want friends like that. And I did have to rid myself of some people that were like that. So you will notice that the friends that I have now, the few that I do have, they are very successful people. So when I think about success, I think about, I have a friend who is getting her PhD. I have a friend who moved to LA recently to accept this awesome role. So I mean, all of my friends, everybody that I talk to on a consistent basis, they are people who want the same things. They want to make great money. They want to be in a certain field. They want to, and they're working towards their goals. They're not just saying those things like, oh, hey, I'm going to do this in 10 years. They're actually working towards those things. So, in addition to surrounding yourself with people who want similar things, you don't have to work in the same field, but want similar things to you, then similar things that you want. I would say write down your goals for a year. This is something that I've been doing. I mean, my mom made us do it when we were kids, and it's just something that now is like second nature to me. So the latter part of December, I'm writing down goals. I know what I want to do for next year, and that's a way to hold yourself accountable. That is how I've gotten to where I am. I promise you. Literally, I wrote down my goals for this year, and I was late writing down my goals because, I had the baby in December. So I hadn't wrote down no goals, but December 31st came. I said, wait, I just got to write something down. Even if it's on a piece of paper, you can transfer it later. But I wrote down, I wanted to be in a new role. I wanted to be making this amount of money. I wanted to work on my relationship with God, my boyfriend, make sure we're providing for our daughter the way we should. All the different things that I wanted, whether they were, tangible or, just kind of mental. Like, mental health was important to me this year as well. Ooh, y'all, but God, see, God is still, he ain't done with me yet. God is still working on in and through me, because that person that just blew up at me just about got their life handed to them. They just about got their life handed to them, but I didn't do it. So anyways, yes, setting goals, super important. Let's see, what else would I say? Talk about your goals. That's really important. So I don't know how many of y'all go out, you go to bars, you go wherever you go. I find it helpful, like when I go to bars, if I go out, talk to the bartender. That's their job. Like, you are literally, like, as a bartender, I know that I'm literally probably someone's therapist. So talk to people about what you want in life, because you never know who you may come across, who you may meet in passing, somebody that can help you, somebody that can be a stepping block. So that's really important as well, and that's something that I think will help. So yes, my top 3 things here are to surround yourself with like-minded people. The second thing, write down your goals. And 3, talk about your goals to outside people. I mean, like I told y'all from the get-go, I'm not gonna push Jesus on you. Don't get your ass out the way. I swear, these people who are homeless, I will not call them what I want to call them. They have zero respect for their lives, for my life, anybody's lives. Go at their own pace. So yes, the last thing I will say, like I told you, I won't be too religious on here, but one thing that I always do is, is pretty fundamental. In all your ways, acknowledge him and he will direct your path. And I think that has been critical for me. Like, I know that with all the success that I have achieved in the last few years, none of this is despite me, because I am not perfect. God has put me in places that I never thought I would be to make connections that I have made, and that's how, for me, that's how I've gotten here, and that's what I attribute it to. So keep your mind in the right place is what I'll say. I don't want to offend anybody, but those are my beliefs. So yeah, keep your mind in the right place, and you'll get to where you're going. And be patient with yourself. You have to be patient. Life is so precious, and there's so much to take in, and it's not always about your timing for yourself, because you never know what's blocking you from what. So just stay patient with yourself, and yeah, you'll be on your way, I think. And if you're questioning where you are, stop, take a step back and say, where am I? What am I doing? Why am I doing this here? And where do I want to be? And that'll help you plan. I know a lot of people don't like to plan, and a lot of people call me a control freak because I plan everything. But listen, I'm where I am because I plan. And I stop and I think about things. So that's really important. So yeah, that is my little spiel for today. I am pulling up at work. Let's get this monies. Yeah, so I will see y'all next week. If you have any questions, any good topics, let me know. I'm happy to talk about anything y'all want to talk about, so long that it's appropriate. Yeah, and I will see you guys later. Love yas.